know you're live, do you?
Oh, well, I wasn't sure, but I'm just getting myself ready. I did tell everybody I was going to start bang on time, so I am going to start bang on time. Let me know if you've got anybody in. I'm watching. Have we got anybody in and watching, Paul?
Sorry, I was just trying to stop this. We have. We have. Yep. Nearly as many on Instagram as we have on Facebook.
That'll please you then.
It will.
Okay. I did say on Queeby VIP group this morning that I was going to start bang on time, so I am going to start bang on time for a couple of reasons. I've got a full wedding diary and I've got a lot to get through, a lot of information, and this is the one that you've all been waiting for. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a NAYA story. We're probably 3 to 4 weeks late on this. Normally we would have done the first NAYA live back at the end of January. Bless you, when I cancelled the live the other night, I had so many private messages. Thank you so much. You were all concerned about me personally, thinking that maybe I was ill or something was wrong, because as you know, I never cancel anything, and I'm a bit of a workaholic. All was fine with me. We were let down by NAYA. We got told that a delivery was coming in, so it was like, yeah, let's get the live because we're already late on presenting the collection. And what they delivered was all the essentials. Beautiful, all hits the NAYA button, but it was just the essentials, and it wasn't what I call all the sexy, lovely, stylish extras pieces. So I wanted to wait until those came in before I presented the first NAYA live to you girls. So in true Queenie style, I did kick off a little bit because I was just really unhappy that sort of I felt that I'd been let down, and then because I'd been let down, I was letting you girls down, because this is the collection that you wait for with bated breath at the early start of the new year, because it does cheer us up and it's just such a great product. So that's a little bit of history as to where we are. We've had 2 deliveries. There is another delivery to come, but I wouldn't let that put you off, because this is selling fast and furious. Those that live locally and knew that I was doing live today, we've had a lot of traffic in the boutique today, knowing that they said, Jodie, as soon as you go live, this is going to sell out. We needed to come in and try on and pick our pieces. So we've had a lot of traffic. This has had a lot of attention. I haven't got everything in all the colours, in all the sizes already. So by the time, if you think, oh, I'll wait for the 3rd delivery, this is going to be nigh on completely decimated, shall we say. So that is spring, summer. And then later on in the year, we will get a much earlier winter delivery, because you know, people don't want to wait for winter until the collections arrive. We want something a little bit transitional. So much later on then, there will be a transitional collection, sort of that early autumn, if you like, and the colours will then change as well. So I'll talk you through the styles, the colours, the codes, the prices as much as I can. There is a lot of information. So what I will say is already the collection, am I right in saying the collection's in the comments of the group? So if you click on the NAYA collection, everything that I'm talking about today, and probably more, is in that collection for you to peruse. But I will give you codes as much as I can. I mean, Paul has told me that there's quite a few people on and watching already. This is the one that attracts a really big audience, not just live, but also on catch-up as well. So if you have missed the lives and missed me, send me a heart. And if you've missed NAYA and have been waiting for this, send us a heart. Or if you just love us, just send a heart, because that's really great for us as well, of getting our lives and our social media posts out there. So, but we love a bit of love. But I was really touched with the amount of messages people just checking in that I was okay. I am. I'm shattered. It's been a very, very busy January, February. I'm exhausted, but I am absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Any comments, questions?
So Susan Court says, good morning, Jodie.
Oh, she was in the boutique yesterday morning, Susan.
Lorraine Smile says, good morning, all. Margaret.
Lorraine, an update on Melissa. We've had one drop. We are, because a lot of people are asking about Melissa, we are waiting for the container to dock. We haven't got a date yet, but it will be imminent.
Margaret Swallow says, good morning, all. Jill Davies says, good morning, both. Kathy Vanderput says, good morning, Jodie and Paul.
Kathy is my beautiful Barolacci agent. So anybody that's seen me in that gorgeous cream and taupe blazer, that is from Kathy. I love it. I had it on yesterday, Kathy.
Marie Moore has just said on Insta, I'm watching Good Morning. Chris has got his card hidden.
You're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. Chris is anyway.
Yeah, okay. Liz Bladen says, good morning. Enjoyed our day at the Queen Bee yesterday. Love all the NAYA.
Oh, and I think you might have had a phone call about the belt, so we'll get that sorted some way or other. I know that's a bit of a code chat. It was lovely seeing you as well. You had a long afternoon drinking wine, I think, but unless it was coffee, I wasn't sure if one of you was driving.
Sean Bevan says, good morning to you both.
Sean, I didn't deliver an order for you. I processed it. It's lovely when I get the names and I actually pack your parcels. Sean, I packed one for you yesterday, and let me tell you, they do get packed with lots of love, I tell you.
Jackie Rattenbury says, good morning from a sunny Lanzarote.
I was going to say, Jackie's not in the country. Morning, Jackie.
Alison Griffith says, good morning. Julie Crandon says, I love NAYA. Jules Baxley says, good morning.
Jules, close your eyes, you don't need anything.
Andrew Nolan says, good morning both. I've already made a NAYA purchase.
Oh.
Alison Owen says, good morning. Lorraine Smiles says, great, I'll be over. Alison Griffith says, good morning. Sharon James says, good morning. Thank you for a lovely experience yesterday for a wedding styling, and thank you for the lovely chat too.
Oh, you're welcome.
And that is it at the moment, but keep the comments coming through because we like to have things to answer.
Keep sending the love. I will keep reminding. I'm going to get on with the show. Okay, so there's a couple of styles of trouser. So I'm going to talk you through the trouser, I'll talk you through the tops, I'll talk you through the colour schemes. Before anybody asks, there is no navy. We've been asked for navy. There is no navy in this drop or the next delivery, but the pre-autumn we will start to see some navy then. However, we will, if you're navy obsessed, there will be navy in other labels and other brands, but you won't get it in NAYA. I feed back to lots of brands. The designers do ask for my opinion. The designer, when I ordered this, the agent came to my home and the designer wanted to know what I thought of the collection. And I actually did a little video back for her because I said, I think the collection is fantastic. For me, what it feels is fresh. It feels light, it feels bright. There's a little touch of colour, and there's a little touch of colour to come as well in the next delivery. But it isn't dowdy, it doesn't feel dull, it feels very, very fresh, but overlaid completely with the NAYA DNA. They haven't lost who they are, they know exactly who they are and what they're designing and what they're designing for. And that's for us to feel smart, to feel comfortable, to have quality pieces of clothing that are very, very wearable, but very, very stylish at the same time, that last for a very long time. In fact, they last so long, they don't fade or lose their shape or anything, that you then sort of go, oh my God, how many pairs of NAYA trousers do I need in my wardrobe? But actually you need them because the colours do slightly change. So if you want to be perfectly coordinated with this year's colour, then you need to have this year's colour of trouser. Anyway, so I'm going to dive straight in and talk to you about the 101. So the 101 we all know and love. In fact, I've got a pair over here because I put a pair away for myself. So the three colours in the 101 are taupe, a dove, which is the colour that I'm wearing, and also black. I would say everybody's probably got black in their wardrobe. I have got at least 2, maybe 3 pairs of black 101s in my wardrobe.
Jodie, can I just say, with the lighting, they probably may look a bit touch navy, but they
Right,
are
definitely
very,
black.
they are very
there is
black.
no navy. There's
No,
definitely no navy. So this is Dove. It's a beautiful soft grey, black, and then a taupe. Very, very similar, but just you can see just those little tones. So I'm going to tell you what pieces go with what. So the 101 is the most famous trouser. I will put a pair on so you can see them. They're the 3 colours, and then most of the things then will coordinate with all of those colours. A lot of Dove. The Dove was a really most favourite colour of mine, which is what I've got on. So I'm going to start with the trouser. This is a 109 trouser. Now this does quite well. No, not quite well. This did extremely well last year. We sold out very, very quickly. So it's a neater trouser. I'm wearing a size 12 here, so these are neater on me. But the main difference is it's a straight leg. So it's a straight leg and much neater at the top. You haven't got that pocket with the gathering here. So if anybody doesn't like a 101, because it's got the cuff and because of this gathering, most people love this, but if you don't like it, it's usually because of the cuff or the gathering. Then the 109 is the trouser then, possibly for you. Same travel fabric, absolutely gorgeous. You've just got the pull-up, the side pocket, no gathering, so it's much, much neater on the top, and you haven't got the cuff at the bottom. And you could even roll up again if you wanted it, a little bit shorter on the top. People have asked me for 101 in white. I haven't bought 101 in white. From memory, I can't remember whether they did it, and the reason that I didn't buy it was because it was see-through. So because it's a very, very fine travel fabric. I have got a white trouser that I'm going to show you in a travel fabric, but it's much thicker, so it isn't see-through. So I have got you covered with white, but just not in 101. If I don't buy something, there is always a very, very specific reason as to why I don't buy it, because it's not good enough for me or the boutique, so it's not good enough for you. So this would be typically a go-to travel outfit for me. So we've got the signature parka, just absolutely stunning, with the Dove travel fabric. Then you've got the thicker white travel fabric up here, so when I do show you the whites, this would coordinate with that. You've got the breast sort of sporty pocket. You've got all the details, all the DNA details that you get from NAYA. You've got a little pocket here, the travel trim on here, and then on the back of this, we've just got a lovely little bit of detail there. So 119 off the top of my head was that one, as in a code.
Code 191. That's
what?
code 191.
191. Put my glasses on. 191. £239. I'm going to say it really quickly. Yes, it's not cheap. You get what you pay for. It is what it is. But if you're a NAYA fan, you will understand. The t-shirts. So I can't remember what this one was. Say it very, very quickly.
That is 189.
189, as in the code. I think is it 72.99? Yeah. Lovely shape on this one. So you've got your V, your little cap sleeve, your vented at the bottom, and then what you've got through this is the travel fabric stripe at the back, slightly longer, so it just covers the bottom area, and then a little bit shorter at the front. So it's not over baggy. There are other t-shirts then that will come in over baggy and a little bit longer. So this only comes, correct me if I'm wrong, only in this colourway, just white and Dove. Yeah? And as I go through, I'll tell you what colour options there are in each of them.
Joel, whilst you're looking at that, Susan Court says, what sizes are available in the trousers?
In the trousers, I think they go from... The black we go up to, I think, a size 18. So in the black 101, this one. But we can get the girls in the office now just check in for you. So black 101, which if you've never had NAYA before, I would say this is your very best starting point because they're just amazing. Anyway, where am I? Let me do another t-shirt. So I'll keep the same on, but I'm just going to do a longer. Look, and I put a vest on this morning. It's not as white as that nail white, is it? In fact, it looks very grubby compared to. It looks like that bubblegum white, where you know, when you get a bra this colour and you know you've got to check it out. So shows you how bright white this NAYA is, and I said it feels very, very fresh.
Kerry Osborne says good morning all, and Janice Rosser said received the parcel from you yesterday, loving my NAYA top and necklace, almost afraid to watch today.
Oh, don't get close, one eye open. So this is, oh, I've lost the code already. I think it was 172. 172.
It is 178.
Oh, 178, £72. So if that last t-shirt was just a little bit too short for you, then this one is a little bit longer. So still sticking with the dove, and then this white travel fabric up here, little pocket detail here, so you can see this comes a little bit longer. Now what I will say is just run with it, go with your size. This on the hanger looked massive, and I thought, oh, that's going to be too big for me. And that's what people usually do. They look on the hanger and they think, oh, no, that's going to be absolutely massive. I need to size down. If you size down, generally you will lose the styling. There are some things that you can cope with going down, but just don't look too much at the shape. Trust the product, trust the styling, go with your size, and you will get the right look. So there we've got the 109 bottom, longer t-shirt, so it just covers a little bit more at the top here. And then I'm going to show you another little jacket. So this again is the white and the dove. So this is a shorter jacket, little hoodie. Beautiful, beautiful. Don't know what the code is, but we'll find out now. So boxy. Love the coordinated dove buttons, little detail here. You've got all the ruches and the touches that NAYA are always up to. You've got your ruching on your back. Has it got a pocket? I naturally went to do a pocket then, which is probably a good thing to not, but look at this done up. So you've got your little dove lining, pulling in your buttons, and then what you do is you ruche in the back there. So it's going to make it a nice boxy jacket at the front, and you put your hands in your pocket that way and create that style. So this again is only in white, white dove. That's the only colour option.
What's the code on that one?
Code on that one is 180 hooded jacket. Now this is the thicker travel fabric that I was telling you about, and I will put these trousers on. So this is travel, but it's thicker than the normal travel that you're used to. So this is the white trouser that we bought, and this is 208. I will put those on in a moment to show you. So where should we jump from here? I'll save the 101s to when I put some taut pieces on for you, so I'm not changing too much. I'll run through all the dove pieces while I've got this 109 trouser on. So that's another lovely one. We'll go up there.
Hayley Greenway said, did you say £72 for the t-shirt?
72, the last top I had on. Yes, this one is £65.99. It's 143. This is always a winner. They love this shape. So this is that glorious in between weight. So you've just got that wide square, nice patch of white here, lift in the dove, and then you've got the tight sleeve. You could layer this, so we've got vest tops this year they had done, travel fabric. So this is the first time that they've done this. So you've got like a raw edge here, so you could have this. So this is longer. I should have put that on actually. $59.99, 103. So it comes in dove and it comes in white. So if I pull back that t-shirt that I've just done, where's that gone? You'll see that you can do your layering. So you then make things just slightly longer, the t-shirt shorter, by having your t-shirt coming out underneath. And it's been designed with a slightly wider bottom so you can do that layering. So that's exactly what this one would do that I've got on. You put the white underneath, so you've got a little bit of a white layer down here. And I think this one is this colour only, isn't it? But this is one of our most popular shapes, pieces, styles, because it's just a really, really great piece at a great price for such quality. £65.99 is this one that I've got on. Any questions, Paul?
No, but Julie Can says, morning lovelies, lovely to see you.
You're all right.
And I've asked that question. Ramsey Accrington says, looks lovely, Queen Bee is always the best. And then said, we love Queen Bee. Emma Pamela says, good morning. And Avril Kitchen says, can I ask please, what is travel fabric?
Travel fabric is going to be, that's a really, really good question, because if you're a NAYA fan, you will know exactly what travel fabric is and you'll be addicted to it. So it's almost like a lycra, it's like a sport pant, very, very light. I don't know if that's sort of given a bit of a, so it's stretchy. It's sort of earned the name of travel fabric. It's a stretchy lycra sport, non-creasy, easy wash, no ironing, the most comfortable trousers that you will ever put on. And what I'm going to do is ask all the ladies that are watching to tell people, the people that are new to travel fabric and NAYA, to maybe explain what they are for you, and maybe tell them how many pairs of NAYA trousers you've got, because I know there will be multiple. People will start talking multiple. So, our layers. So NAYA are always good at layers. So this one is a 106, I think, round neck mesh sleeve. So they always do them in the colours of the collection. So no change here. We've got the white and then we've got the dove. So you've got the mesh sleeve. So if you have got a short sleeve top and you want to make it a long sleeve top, you can layer it then with the mesh underneath. Now this looks fabulous. I love this. I'm going to try and do this really carefully. So with the dove mesh sleeve, I haven't got many of these. The more expensive pieces I buy very less quantity. So this is code 175. It's £145, but it is super special. It's one of their little sexy pieces. So it is just, it's not a zip opening or anything, it's a layer, a little vomit. So then you've got the mesh layer sleeve, you've got the layer underneath. I've got a vest, so in terms of being warm, cushy, comfortable, travelling, as you get to your destination, if you go to the Caribbean or somewhere hot, you can start to take your layers off underneath, but you're warm when you're actually coming home or when you're leaving. The hood, the pocket, and here is that sort of, it's not travel fabric, it's like that crunchy fabric, so it actually stands up and gives that super style. Little pocket, absolutely gorgeous. Little vented detail here. So you could put, I put this under dove, but you could put white under this, white would work. You could put this with over white trousers, white shorts. You could coordinate it with the dove. I'm sure if you love this, there's lots of pieces in your wardrobe existing. You don't need to go the whole hog, but you just want to make some, you might have some linen trousers and just elevate something that is already in your wardrobe. So that is probably one of my favourite pieces. There's a couple of standout pieces for me, this being one of them.
So a couple of people have answered your question about 101s. Jenny Smith said, I love my 101s. I have 5 pairs in different colours. Julia Bakshi says, they are literally the best pair of trousers I've ever had. Too many to count. Laugh out loud.
I know, she's in double figures.
Michelle Hunter-Smith says, love my travel trousers, think I have 8 pairs. They're my go-to when I need comfort and style and love the new colour.
Who's that?
Michelle Hunter-Smith.
Yeah.
Andrew Nolan says, I love my NAYA trousers, so comfortable and stays looking smart even after a long flight. Doesn't crease, easy to wear, and you don't get too hot in them either.
No, you don't. So a couple of, because there's no better, it's all right me harping on and people go, oh yeah, they're really expensive. She's about to say they're amazing. There's no better recommendation than you girls. They're tried and tested, you've had them, and if you've bought multiple pairs, then that speaks volumes. Couple of tales from me. I've travelled to the Maldives on several occasions. I am a little bit obsessed. When I do a long flight, I do usually have maybe 3 outfits. So I travel to the airport in one outfit. I then, if it's a night flight, I've got something to travel in, change into. I will always have a pair of 101s to change into. So when I'm sitting and sleeping for a long time on a long flight, they are the most comfortable thing ever. And then quite often the other end I might change into something else when I'm getting off and it's going to be hot, particularly if I'm getting on a seaplane doing the Maldives. But if I'm doing a night flight to Dubai, which you all know for whatever, you know, the reasons that we go, I will always, if it's a night flight, possibly even a day flight as well, there's a pair of 101s rolled up for me to sit in, because you don't get any creases, or it doesn't cut you anywhere or whatever. They are just fantastic. So I'm going to stop talking about them, because otherwise we're going to run out and not have enough to go with all the tops and bops and things that we've got. So those that have loved NAYA, you definitely, if you haven't pressed that heart button but earlier, then you need to press the heart button now. Where shall I go next? So I'm going to show you this parka. Actually, I'm going to show you that with the black ensemble. You might need to switch up colour here. In fact, I'm going to show you very quickly. Let me take this off. So I've got some taupe and I've got some black. And we asked NAYA to inject a little bit of colour. So they have listened to us. There's all the jewellery pieces that we normally get that are all fully coordinate with every bit of outfit that they do. Where's that jumper? This is also one of the pieces that I love this year. This comes in white dove and it comes in white black. Their jumpers are phenomenal. 142 is the code, 145 is the price. This is so fresh. I was serving some customers yesterday, which they both bought into this piece. And with conviction, I have bought into this piece as well myself. I'm having one of these. I'm just not quite sure what colour to have, because equally, when you put that with the black, if you've already got black 101s, that is a beautiful piece to add to your NAYA collection. If you're jumping in as a first, yes, it's pricey, but this is absolutely gorgeous. The NAYA jumpers are super quality. I love the freshness of this bright white and then the dove dot. So that covers off that one. Any more crack? I'm rushing through it because there are so many different styles. I was just about to tell you that I asked NAYA to bring some colour, and I wasn't alone. There were lots of boutiques that said, you know, we'd like to see a little bit of colour. So they have done that this year. They brought in some mint, which is going to be a high colour of the season. Obviously this is their white. And then they've brought in yellow. So this is the vest with the long line. I'll put one of those on in a moment. They've also done that in the t-shirt, which is the signature t-shirt. So this is always in their collection with the little cutout here, asymmetric detail on the hemline. Can't see that now. It is $56.99 and code is 112. So mint, white and lemon. These were the essential pieces they sent me first, but I wanted some of the sexy pieces to show you as well. This is 115, $69.99. This vest always sells out, always does extremely well. People grab these at the beginning. So much so, look, the girls have given me a size 0 here, so I'm guessing that we've already sold out of the size 12 in those two colours. That is how fast this does, this collection sells. And I would say, again, you check online, that I would say lemon has already sold out in the size 12 as well. What I will say is if you are ordering and you're not sure on your sizing, ring us and we'll help you, because if you place an order of multiple sizes, we won't send the order, because we're an independent boutique. We need to give our customers equal opportunity to buy things, so we won't send multiple dresses, multiple sizes, multiple stock, because it's just not fair on people that are shopping in store and they're coming in to try on, and our stock is all over the country while people are having a go in their bedroom.
So Jodie, they can either ring or WhatsApp.
Yeah, they can, however they want to communicate, we will communicate with you. So this one, I know there's not much left. There is a size 12. This has been very, very popular. This came in drop one. It's 212 code. It only comes in white and dove. So I am going to change up the trousers because I've had the 101 on. So this has just got that little bit of travel fabric there, and then really cute, it's got the travel fabric on the back as well. So if you either of those jackets, the parka or the little boxy, would look fab with that as well. Really, really lovely. Just oozes quality. Super pleased to have this in the boutique. There we go. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Say.
No.
Say.
Jules has ignored you.
Jules backed you. What do you mean?
She just ignored you when you said she couldn't order anything.
Oh no, right. Well, it's not my fault, I can't be held responsible, you know. Okay, where am I going now? Let me get on. Oh, we've got another pair of those. Let me get on a pair of 101s. So those that have never seen a 101, I will go in here for this. What I will say to you though, we are desperate for footwear to come in. We've been chasing. It's like all the containers have wanted to spend extra time on the ocean this season. We've been desperate for footwear to arrive. You've been desperate for it to arrive. We've chased and chased. We should get some trainers at the end of March. There's a lot of you that's on email me when back in stock for my favourite trainer with the cream with the leopard. So I think they're still on track. And then we've been told the lunar trainers are going to come in at the beginning. Lunar trainers are going to come in at the beginning of March. Yeah, beginning of March?
Yeah.
So, I'm now in...
Jules has just said, that's not going to happen.
So, I'm now in 101. So, the difference being, you've got the cuff at the bottom, you've got this pocket detail. Gosh, this vest is disgusting. It's clean. You've got the pocket detail on the side, very, very comfortable, and then that sporty leg. So in taupe, we have this mottled. Do they call it mottled? They call it graphic print, square shape. This is 248. This is a very typical shape of NAYA, but they bring this in the collection every year, but they just do different prints, different styles, different everything. So you've got that lovely travel fabric contrast here, and on the sleeve, and under the arm. So there's no, big showing of everything under the arm. You've got this mottled effect here, and then this, whilst it may look dove, this is the taupe. So taupe and white. So just check your colours, and this is why I'm saying if you've got colours from past seasons, they will go, but they just won't match perfectly. So there's a little story going on here with the mottled. So I'll put it all on together so that it's a little bit overkill, but you can do it then that you have the jackets and the hoodies, you could just do plain white. So this is the V t-shirt, then there's a little soft jacket. So if you wanted to be overkill on the mottled, which I would, of course, because in my world, less is definitely not more. Lovely neckline on that one. So you can do one button, or then you could do that would then go down there. You could do all the buttons, that would then act actually as a little sweatshirt. So this has dual action, a top done up or a jacket. And then if you wanted it to have that little bit of a longer length, you could go then with the travel fabric vest then to go underneath. So that is mottled. I didn't give the code on this one.
No. And the comments and the questions have dried up. Other than Andrea Nola wants to know where your little helper Tara is.
Oh, she's busy stuffing. Honestly, we are like, I can't even begin to tell you. I said I was shattered. We're all absolutely shattered. It is amazing. It is absolutely incredible. We're not just busy in occasion wear, as fast as casual wear has been coming in. The girls have been like the elves and the shoemaker in there as well. So we can only, because everybody wants a Saturday styling appointment, we can only, when I say afford, I mean, because the demand of the appointments, we're only blocking one slot off, which is me at 9:15. So everybody else then is fully booked, fully wedding styling. So that's that one done up, lovely. Then there is a hoodie. Got another NAYA hoodie. So you've got the mottled graphic taupe and white travel fabric zip with your insert of your, should I put that on? I'm always worried when I do things over my head with the makeup. This one is, that's this on, because I go to small. This one is 247. 247. So this trouser that I've got on, if you preferred the 109, on. This is a size 12 that I've got on now, layered. If you preferred the 109 in the trouser, we have got that in both colours. So 101 we've got in taupe and dove, 109 no cuff we've got in taupe and dove. In the 101 we've got black, because that is the best selling trouser, entry point for anybody to step into NAYA. So you can see they do a real sporty look, and then they do a little bit more of a stylish look of some of the other pieces that I had on earlier. Any more questions? They're all intent.
No. It'd be good to hear what they think of the NAYA collection so far.
Do you think this is fresher and brighter than maybe what we've seen previously? Because I certainly do. When I saw this collection, I loved it. Hence why we bought so much of it, which we always do. But this year, I thought it was exceptional. Next week, I buy winter, so I haven't seen winter yet. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna just, and I would say, I think what's key with them is the fabrics. So the travel fabric is amazing. The t-shirts are super quality. They never ever go out of shape. They wash beautifully, and then the sweat. So like that graphic that I just had on, they almost feel, they've got like a silky feel to them. We need a scratch and touch foam thing that I could go like this, and you could actually feel what I can feel. So there is not much of this at all left. So I told you they were bringing in colours. So this is lemon, edged in taupe, but it actually does work with the dove as well. So if I put the dove with that, you wouldn't know that that was taupe. But the actual, on the label, it is taupe. But this will work with both colours. So sweatshirt is very oversized. This is an 8 to 10 I've got on. It's meant to be oversized. If there was any shape in the collection where you could size down, I would say this is one of them. Beautiful feel, very, very silky. Love the colour. Lemon, lilac, mint, pale pink, powder blue are definitely going to be colours of the season. And what I don't like sweatshirts where they've got the band along the bottom and you're just not quite sure, whether to pull them up or pull them down. So I love the fact that they've got the effect of a band, but it's actually not. You've got the slit, and then you can just have your hands in your pocket. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous sweatshirt. Not many left of this at all. In fact, we might only have 2 pieces left.
So I've got a question for you from Alison Griffiths. She says, are those dove colour trousers you are wearing? I've just popped out of the room.
The one I've got on now, the 101, this is taupe, but we've also got them in dove. So there's not much in it. Can you see that on the camera? So this is the taupe, this is the dove, but it also comes in black as well. So that's the difference in the colour. Very, very insignificant, but if you like the tops with the dove, let's pull one out here. So this is dove. It wouldn't quite go with the taupe trouser. You would need to go dove trouser. It would go with white. I haven't done that top yet. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Let me show you some more yellow. This is, how are we doing for time? I need to obviously...
11 minutes past 10.
Okay, so we've probably got about 20 minutes. This is code 203, lemon again. So this is the sleeveless hoodie. This is done very well as well. And somebody bought this yesterday with, so when I said to you, this is the one piece that goes with dove or taupe trouser. They bought the mesh sleeve in the dove and that went under that. Or you could just do a yellow t-shirt under that, or you can wear it as it is. Again, it looks like it's banded at the bottom, but it isn't. You've got the slit with slightly lower. This has been super popular. Again, hardly anything left in these sweat pieces. They came in our first drop. So take that off. I think we probably, oh, there's one little jacket there I want to show you. Again, not much of this left. I know we haven't got a 12 left because they've given me a 14 here. So if you love that little bomber that I had on at the very beginning, but you are into the taupe, then that is a nice one. And then you just do a white vest. That's a nice piece. Nice shape, just really, really easy. That boxy shape is lovely. Okay, so I think that covers off. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to, so the t-shirts, and I was saying about the necklaces, so if we can put the necklaces all on as well, everything is coordinated so well. So that's a necklace that you can put over a basic yellow t-shirt, but there's so many different necklace options. Here's another one, a longer line one, so let me just go, do you know what, I'm going to put that over that sweatshirt, because like the colours in it work well with the t-shirt, the lemons, everything is just lifted by the necklaces. I think Janice said she bought a necklace yesterday.
She did, and she's written to us.
Yeah, I will say to you, the necklaces are all $39.99, but they should be more money than that. I just marked them at $39.99. Shall I put...
Janice said, I love my 101s, but the trousers you are showing today are lovely, just a little bit more tailored. Very tempted.
The 109, yeah. The 109, I didn't buy enough of them last season, so you wouldn't have even seen me probably in a live showing them. So I am I'm going to put this white trouser on, right? You'll see a couple of changes here now. I'm going to put this white trouser on very, very quickly. Where is the top to go with that? There is a top that I haven't shown you that one, actually, just so.
So I've run out of questions, I've run out of comments, so if they want to send them through to me now whilst you're changing, I can ask you them.
Okay, I'll go as quickly as I can. So they may say, when is the next drop coming? I don't know when the next delivery, the third delivery, but I know it's going to be quite quickly. That may then, depending on my time capacity, I might not be able to do another live, because there's going to be lots of live, lots of different collections coming your way. You're going to hate me in the end, because I have got some fantastic stuff to show you. So this is a different look for NAYA. This is the thicker travel fabric that they've introduced. I probably put the wrong top with this maybe because of my height. I can't see in the. So let me pull that up. This is a 14 that I've got on. I grabbed the wrong size as I went in there. So you can see it's a balloon trouser. It's not see-through because it's thicker travel fabric. So it's still as comfortable. You're not going to get hot with this. It's just not as light. The original travel fabric, you barely feel that you've got them on, whereas this one is just a little bit heavier. But a lovely, lovely white, super white trouser. This has got that thicker travel fabric on as well. I've already shown you this one. And then let me pull in one of the parkas. It just really, really makes a beautiful, really, really stylish but comfortable set. So that's the parka in the white travel. And then there's the boxy jacket as well.
What's the code on that parka?
I've already done that, I don't know. It'll be in the comments. I want to whiz through as quickly as I can. And then this is the short one, the short jacket, the twiggles. I love all the twiggles and the twoggles, and I love this. In fact, I'm probably going to have this myself.
Here we go.
The thing is, because I've got a lot of NAYA in my wardrobe, but I do wear it and wear and wear it over and over again. My days off, my travel, going on holiday, there's always NAYA in the collection. But this is new, this is fresh, so this won't feel like I'm just buying something that I've already got, will it?
Whatever you say, dear. What's the code on that?
I've done that as well.
I know, but you need to tell us. So we
No, I don't. I need to put some other things on. 191.
191.
So let me put the 101 trouser on in black so that everybody can see that. And then what I'm going to do is this t-shirt. Oh, well, there's so much I'm going to do this. Because there are people that do like the classic black pieces. And NAYA is all about that sort of signature look, their DNA, monochrome. Even though they listen, they bought in colour, there is still monochrome in the collection.
So I've got a question
so
for
this white trouser, sorry, I will give you the code on this one.
No.
No, I won't, 'cause I can't see it.
Do you want to give it to me and then I can...
It's balloon white, and I'll tell you now when I can.
Sorry?
208.
It's a 208.
208 trouser. There's not a huge amount of it in stock originally, and it has been selling because it's different.
So Andrew Nolan's asked how long are the 109 trousers?
I don't know, but they're meant to be cut off. So I'm 5'4", they're ankle length on me. They're probably a 28 leg, I'd say, roughly as a guesstimate.
Okay. And Lorraine Smile says, are you having any oriented dresses in?
Yes, we're on it. It's come out of customs. We are frantically getting that on the system as we speak, actually. I was chatting to the team this morning, so we should expect some oriented next week. So this is the 101 again, with the cuff. It probably looks navy because of the ultraviolet light, the UV light shining on here. And then you've got the t-shirt that I showed you with the extra thick travel fabric here. This comes in the two colours. So this comes in the dove with white, and it also comes in the black with the white. Now, there is a little trouser that works with this as well. So the 109, no cuff, doesn't come in black, but this would be your option in the, so this is 129. So if you like the fact that there's no cuff and want a black option, 129 would be your trouser. You then get the little bit of stitching here, which is a little nod, all those little details. You'd have to do that, you'd have your little stitch in this side, and then you've got your stitch in this side. And that is also available in Dove, and this is available in Dove. So, you want to see, when I'm buying this, honest to God, this, if you think I'm giving you a lot of information here, when I'm buying it, it takes me a whole morning to do it. So you've got your little stitch in here. So this is the 129. So it is like the 109, no cuff. It's got the extra little detail here, and then that looks gorgeous with that. So that's the top that I've got on, and I've got the original 101 trouser. Oh, it's like having a degree in NAYA, isn't it? Oh, you've got a 109. Oh no, that is the stitching. Yeah, sorry. I was thinking, I'm telling you porky pies. So if we carry on with the stitching theme, this little jacket comes in 2 colourways. So this is 171 code, £139. As you can tell, I'm loving the little bombers this year because I bought a few options of them. So that's the white. Again, you've got the stitch detail, you've got your pockets, you've got a bit of travel, you've got this nice soft jersey rib effect, and your ruching and your tuition. And then you've got your black option in that as well. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I'm going to show you that. I think I just want to make sure I haven't missed out on anything. And just pay attention to the detail that NAYA put. You know, when I was saying about, I was going to say, how am I going to get that on? I've got a little head, but it's not that little.
Hopefully it's tight around your neck.
Hmm?
I said hopefully it's tight around your neck.
Oh, you nasty pasty you are. So the little stitch and detail, then they bring in a necklace then, where you've got a little bit of stripe, and that elevates what you would deem as a boring t-shirt until you take the jacket off, and then you've got the little nod to the stitch there. Just absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. So I want to know what your favourite pieces are. There's a lot of fans on here, and new ladies. You know, we get new watchers every single week because we have people come into our occasion wear boutique that perhaps have never heard of our casual side of things, and then they see what we do in occasion wear and they're like, oh my God, I'm loving the boutique next door, I'm going to start watching you. So if we've got new ladies, introduce yourself or tell us where you're watching from. That's what we always love to hear, because we usually have a international audience. So I know we've got Lanzarote today. We usually have somebody from Australia. Sometimes we have a little princess from Dubai watching.
So I've got a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So Danley Work says, are the 129 and 109 the same leg style?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to pull them out so that you can see.
And Janice Rosser has said, how slim are the 109 pull-up slim trousers?
The 109 is quite, so are they're slimmer at the top. They're not a skinny leg. So this is the 109. And this is the 101. So you can actually see the DNA of that trouser is exactly the same. So you've got the same pocket, and then this side you've got exactly the same pocket. The only difference is this little bit of stitching here, no stitching on this one. But because some people just really love the attention to detail, this one has got the stitching and this one hasn't. So you might say, well actually, this limits me a little bit more. I don't need stitching, or I do like stitching, but 109 and 129 are exactly the same. And then this is the little parka with this stitching. So I have got somewhere here, the trouser then. So if you really wanted to make it a fully coordinated outfit, you've got the 129 trouser with the stitch, you've got the jacket with the stitching, and then you've got the gorgeous tee with the travel pocket with the stitching. Attention to detail overload, definitely.
Jenny Smith has said, can you try the mint and yellow t-shirts on, please?
I will do that really quickly. I'm going to put a pull-up trouser that did extremely well last season. So much so, I don't think I showed it at all. And then I'm just going to show you some little tees that go with that. I nearly took those off then in front of everybody.
What, the trousers?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Carolyn Ivan said, like it all, I'll be up later.
Oh, I know it is. We've had people travel from West Wales yesterday, knowing knowing that today was going to sort of be a little bit decimated with the stock. We had people in all week really. As soon as we announced that we were doing the live this Saturday, we've had people travelling into us.
So Andrew Nolan says, I'm loving the graphic combos. Janet Lewis says, what size do the parka and short jacket go to, please? And matching accessories.
So predominantly they go to a size 16, but a 16 would fit 16, 18. But if you click on the links, I can't guarantee all these sizes are available still, because I know we've been selling this week and I know that people will have been buying as I'm doing this live. So the best thing to do is click on the collection, click on the pieces that you like, and then see what sizes are available and do it that way.
Yeah, parka's available for 18.
18. So the parka, the white and dove parka.
Yeah.
So that is, we've got, so that would be a size 4 in NAYA, which is equivalent to a size 18. So that is available. So thank you.
Janet Sainsbury said, is the taupe colour more like a grey or is it the camera?
Well, I don't know what to say. We've got grey and we've got taupe. This is the grey, this is the taupe. So this is a bluey grey, and this is taupe, but it's not brown taupe, it's a very light taupe. But it's not grey, but it could look grey. I haven't answered your question. So, this is a little pull-up trouser that NAYA did. This comes in white, cream and black. Very, very nice, very easy to wear. But sometimes with pockets, I have pockets removed, or I make sure that something is long enough to cover. So this is the, let me put the mint so you can see the shape on this. So this is the t-shirt with the cutout. I didn't put the lemon on because I knew the 8 wouldn't fit me in the way that it should be worn. So that's the mint. It also comes in lemon and it also comes in white. I probably, if I really wanted this t-shirt, I actually would take this as a size bigger as well. So this is a 12, because NAYAs are all about being oversized. I would also consider this in a size up, because this is a neater fit item. There is something I haven't shown you.
And whilst you're looking for that, Diane Andrews said, is the parka showerproof, please? And is it warm enough for March weather?
I layer. So for me, for March, yes, I put a vest top and another thing. It just depends how cold person you are and how warm you want to be and what temperatures we get in March, because we've had 20 odd degrees in March before now and we've had snow, so that's a really difficult question for me to answer with conviction. Oh, this one. Okay, so I was saying to you about colours coming through. So this has nigh on sold out. We have got a 12 available. This is 124, the code. So again, you could layer with some mint underneath. So if you wanted to make it longer, you could put the mint vest underneath. I'll put that on if you like. I've got the cream trouser on, but let me put trouser on maybe in white. So that's the mint, and I am literally going to be whizzing on this.
I was going to say you need
I'm
a
on the
time check.
wire, so I won't change the trouser because I am on the wire. I need to get back dressed. So this now is an 8-10. So you can see this is too small for me. So this is too small here, but at least you can see the shape of it. It's too small across the back. So whilst on the hanger, they look that looks massive on the hanger. Okay, and you'd say, no, I only need an 8-10, and that is the 8-10 on a size 12 person. So the sizing is right on them. But let me put this one on to show you the whole layering effect, how you can layer things. So this is a 12 that I'm putting on now, so that fits me perfectly. But if somebody wants something just a little bit longer, you can just create those extra layers with the colour underneath. I haven't got a mint necklace on there, but I'm going to just layer over with a necklace as well. I'm going to take that off because I'm getting warm. Okay, doing his airport, winging
It's
it.
only because of the time.
Well, you speak then. Don't.
What?
Well, I'm getting dressed. You say whatever you want to say. Okay. So I'm gonna just put that there. I'm gonna go through the rail and make sure I have any more final questions.
Yeah, I got one from Jackie Gammon. She says, "What's the trouser you're wearing at the moment, Jodie?"
Oh, this is the. Did I take all three in there? Oh dear. So, no, they're at the back. Actually, there is a top I'm going to show you as well, but it won't look right with this vest. This is beautiful. These are beautiful. So the trouser that I've got on now is this trouser. So it is a pull-up, wide leg, soft jersey, crop trouser. So this will be a 7/8. I'm 5'4". It's crop on me. It's meant to be a crop trouser. This is the one that sold extremely well last year because it just doesn't just go with NAYA. It goes with lots of other pieces that we're going to be having in. Really hard to get a nice white trouser. And then when you start putting this with colours, see, it's really, really fresh, but it is hard to get a white trouser. So that's the white, that's the black, and then this is the cream that I've got on. Feels very, very soft and silky. This t-shirt is beautiful. So let me put that over there. So you've got like white silky coming through here, and then almost like an off-white. So I would say that is going to look beautiful with the cream trouser as opposed to the white, because that's not going to match. There's that Purcell white, there's white, there's ivory white. It's always very challenging, even though this is white and white here, because they're two different fabrics, they come across as two different colours. So I think that with the cream trouser makes a beautiful set, and then you've just got a sheer sort of satin layer here. So it's see-through, but it's not see-through that you can't wear it. And that also comes in black, stunning in the black with the, so it's not, you can see it's not see-through, but the white just gives that illusion. So if you love black, that is a gorgeous. In fact, I'm going to put this top on so you can see the shape. And then I am going to have to whiz-wazz back into my own clothes. This is not going to look right with mint, but just to save time, let me actually, doesn't look too bad actually. Put a little bit of a necklace on there, but you can see the shape of that t-shirt. Gorgeous. Again, that's definitely this is the right colour. So the cream trouser with this one, and then the black on the black. Right, that was a lot to get through, but there's not one piece. Yes, there is. There's one other parka I haven't shown you. I should have put that on when I put the black outfit on, because you've got the black little stitch in there. Let me show you the style of that, because these with the cuffs, this is not going to look right with what I've got on. And if there's any NAYA designer or stylist watching me now, they're going to think, what the hell is she doing putting that with that? But so that you don't not see this piece because of the shape, you've got the ruching, the toggles, you've got the knitted sleeve, the half crunchy. This is not travel fabric. I don't know what they call this, but let me pull those stitched pieces through. Where are they? Where are they? I can't find them. Probably in the changing room. Are you in the changing room? No, I don't know. But this with the black trousers, black woolen ones. There's the. Oh gosh, too much. See, I did need an assistant today. This with the trousers with the stitching would look absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, that's it from me. That is the delivery 1, delivery 2 of NAYA. It is flying out. Don't rest on your laurels. Please ring us, type us questions, WhatsApp us questions, super chat us questions. Right, Paul's asking me, if you love the lives, a regular watcher, we would love for you to share a Google review. Why didn't you ask them?
And there's going to be a link in the comments.
Right, there's going to be a link in the... So you, go on, over to you, over to Paul, because they do like listening
If
to
you like watching these, then obviously put lots of hearts in there. Tell us what you think about the NAYA products. And then if you are a regular watcher, we would love you to share a Google review, if that's possible.
So, a Google review about the lives?
About the lives, about casual wear, about...
Yeah, we do. Do you know what? Sometimes I feel sorry for the casual girls because we get lots and lots of reviews from occasion wear about our occasion wear styling, and the casual team are phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal. And you tell us and write to us and send us cards and bring us in chocolates and biscuits and everything, but they don't actually get a Google review. So, if you love the casual girls in particular, love what we do and we maybe have helped you change a direction of how you now think of what you wear, the confidence in what's in your wardrobe and how to put things together, drop a Google review because that would be amazing and it would make the team super, super happy because they are on their knees. I think on that note, I am going to say to you and I am going to announce we are pushed to the limit so much that we are recruiting. Now, it's something quite rare. I don't do this lightly because the team is amazing. We are like a family. And we are going to bring some new people into our family. There's a number of roles. There's a PA, office manager to myself, Paul and Tara. There is a marketing manager, stroke expert. There are a number of roles for stylists, both in casual and occasion wear. So if you fancy being part of the Queen Bee family and think, do you know what, I think I could do that in one of those roles, watch this space. All the apps are going to be rolled out on social media. It will be a full recruitment process. There's no point saying, oh, yeah, I'd love a job. I won't be involved. It will go through the office. Watch the socials and see if you fancy joining us. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to get back in my civvies and I will be styling somebody at 10:45. Goodbye for now and thank you for watching.
Goodbye, ladies. Bye-bye.